So this is how much at the moment I have fitted into my Mini Sendak art roll by Peg and All. I thought I will unpack it and show you just how much I have fitted in so far. Let's go. So let's unwrap it first. So here on the strap you've got the name, and I'm trying to not be too stressed that my Sendak is full. Ideally I prefer the name to be on the back of the strap instead of pulling it through, and you wouldn't feel so bad then overfilling the Sendak and the name hasn't come all the way through the strap. So here we'll unpack the little pocket first, and I am amazed. Everyone has said they're amazed how much they can fit into these, and I could still fit more in if I needed to, but I'm only using the absolute essentials that I'd like to have with me at all times, but I never know if I'm going to use them. So I've got the 2 art graphs as well as the 2 mono 0 erasers, and I've got my replacement blades to the Hovel sharpener, and I've got the Hovel sharpener, and 2 lots of replacement blades for the sharpener, because you just never know. Oh yes, and my tiny bottle of ink. It gets a little fiddly, but there we go. Got the blades there. And then this is the cutest. You may have seen, if you follow me on Instagram, I shared these cute bottles. And now the corks are not waterproof when you first get them. I got mine from Panda Hall on Amazon. And so in order to waterproof the corks, you use PVA glue, or I used acrylic gouache, and I had this kind of jadey green, and I did it twice, and it's not spilling out now. So I'm going to have another. It's like a pack of 20 for just under €7, and they're glass bottles with real corks. And so, yeah, really pleased it's not leaking. So that is all in that little pocket, which is really, really cool. And it does stretch eventually with more use, the Sendak. So I will be able to get things in and out even more easily. At the moment, it's only going into the 2nd week of me having it. And so it can be a little tricky at times, but I am just loving it. It's so helpful for me to have all of my essential things right to hand whenever, instead of having to have many different cases and bags, and it's just so bulky weighting you down with all the other different things. So I just have to have this and a separate sketchbook. But what I am looking to do is make my own sketchbooks. So in August, I'm going to be getting, I hope, from Amazon, it's like a bookbinding cradle, they call it. And it's a special little gadget that helps you make the signatures of your books, the holes through the paper, so all of the signatures are done all at the same time, kind of thing. Well, not all at the same time, but it makes it more uniform and easier to do. So I'll be showing you that once I get it. So then in the flap here, so I've got my little chiffon cloth that I use for cleaning my brush. And then in here, I've got a water brush from Rosemary & Co, which is almost a month old, and it's starting to show signs of wearing down, but nowhere near as bad as all the other water brushes I've used in my lifetime. So this is really good. I've got my first ever, and it's new, it's just about a week old, Graph Gear by Pentel mechanical pencil and I've got H2 lead in here, and it's a 0.3 millimeter, and I just love, you push down the top and it comes so fine. I mean, it's really helped neaten up my work so that it doesn't, I can get more on a page, and then you click the handle and the lead shoots back up, and it's really nice to hold. It's, you know, quite weighty but thin, and it fits in. So it's called a Graph Gear 1000 by Pentel, and I'm really enjoying that, and it fits so much nicer into the Sendak because my other ones are very bulky and I wasn't keen. So then I've got these two Caran d'Ache Supra colours in, what colours? This one's purple, just regular. This is orange. And then I've got two others in red and yellow in those two pockets there. I have got my Conte. Now, they're a little bit tight because they're quite a wide barrel and the pockets need to stretch. But this is the Pierre Noir, the black one, and then this is the sepia. And then I've got the blending stump and the white pencil here, and they fit in really nice, and then they just push in. Then I've got the rainbow pencil, that's handy to have, and then we've got the light brown Conte, the sanguine, and another black at the end here of the Pierre Noir. And then behind that, there's two pockets at the back, and there is, if I just turn it so it can get fiddly on camera, I've got my TWSBI Eco fountain pen, and I have my Blackwing pencil, the 602, so I keep those there. And there's just a card to protect there. And then at the back here is my first pocket palette, and Rosemary & Co was selling them for the first time, so I took my opportunity and got them, and so pleased I did, because again I've now got watercolours to travel everywhere, just around the house. Which is really helpful to have them at all times, and that water brush. And so here we are. I didn't think it would be that easy to open, but it is. So they've been well used, and I will be refilling them soon. But that all fits nicely at the back there. And then at the back, I've actually got some scissors, which is handy. So then here is a tin, and I've got some broken Neo colours and a little broken pencil that is a Conte. And then the scissors are here, my squeezy ones. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'm going to catch you on the next video really soon. Bye!